Got some good paw shots there.
Turning on the charm. Come on, Charlotte. You're so cute.
Are you relaxing
You're so
now?
cute.
I'm not so scary.
Show your belly. Oh, I wish you came, Arnis. I would love to meet you in person. The kitties are all, well, Fiona's about just over 6 months. Charlotte and Dot are just at like 6 months. And I would say Fig is probably, what was she when I got her? She was like 6 weeks old. So,
5 months, 5.5.
yeah, 5 months, I would say.
So if you're in the LA area and you're looking into adopting a pair of snuggly kittens, your search is over. One advantage of adopting older kittens, like these guys, is that the personalities are pretty much set or in the process of setting. So what you see on the cam here is exactly what you'll get at home. It's like when Sarah comes, things are a little bit different because I'm here, as a new person. But they're always in Sarah's lap, snuggling up against her.
Normally, Dot would have been on my shoulders and on my head by now a couple of times. What are you guys doing? Charlotte.
You see Fiona laying down, peeking around the toilet.
They, of course, yeah. They don't have a mama. Dot and Charlotte came from another litter. Fiona came from another litter. And Fig came from some litter, and she was found on the street.
These two are bonded here, and they're really great at snuggling together. If you already have a cat, Fiona would be a great one to add to it, just because she is she's more maternal. She loves to snuggle with other cats, give them baths. Fig gets along with everybody.
Hi, Erica.
Hi, Erica.
You guys. What? I was doing that more for them in there. You guys keep cuddling. Darn it. You're so cute. That's always what ends up looking, she looks like on a picture. There's Charlotte. Charlotte, come here, baby. We're going to eat dry. That is why I've had the heavy bowls.
If you're looking for a polydactyl or Hemingway cat, Charlotte has big paws to begin with her Maine Coon mix. And she's got an extra toe on every paw.
There on me. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hi. Over here.
That was a nice one.
You're so cute. Here. Do it. What? John got a picture of her going like, oh God. Oh, are you going to try to crawl on him? Here, sit up straight. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can do it. It's okay. That's right. Crawl on his head. There you go, Dot. Oh, yeah, you can do it. Crawl on. There you go. Yeah, she'll come up. It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. See, he made noise.
Yeah.
There. It's okay. Yeah, you're so good. You're so good. She's gonna jump off.
Yeah.
You broke her concentration.
No. That was like, yay.
No. You gave up. But
Is
at
that,
least we got her kind of up there.
I'll try not to freak out next time. I was just like, I was trying to figure out the best analogy for what I was feeling, and it's like, I guess, someone, a 10-year-old girl at the airport, her dad's coming home for the first time in 6 months. That's,
Aw.
because I've been, well, I was a boy, but I've been there, so.
Charlotte.
Here we go. Here's pens. Here's the pens.
Bye, Gov. Gov says, I'm going to run. Got to start prepping for phase 4 of John's whirlwind romance tour. Hugs and kisses all. I will leave chat on and checking periodically. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a picture of their first embrace when George and John finally get to see each other again.
George adopted Clark and Gary, Dot and Charlotte's siblings.
They never play in that tube anymore. And now that I put it in the bathroom, they're playing in it. Kathy CC'd what you said. I was feeling like a 10-year-old girl at the airport waiting to greet her father after 6 months. Maybe a little boy.
I don't know. I gotta get every guy should have at least a little bit of a feminine side.
Oh, shush me.
Whoops. Timber. Thank you for saying. Like there's something underneath there. Your teeth get stuck.
Shelly.
Ready for round 2?
Shelly, did you miss the announcement of the kitten shower I'm going to be throwing for you? Shelly said, did I miss the announcement? We know what announcement she was talking about. No, we're talking about the kitten shower.
Close, Meg.
The rescue I foster fought for is Kitten Rescue, and Kitten Rescue is having their annual fur ball this weekend, tomorrow night. So that's why Don flew in, so he's going to go to the fur ball with me and Denise and George and Tony and Paula, and a couple of other fosters will be at our table. So hopefully we'll raise lots of money. I know exactly what you were talking about, Shelly.
I'm here for these guys.
Oh, Shelly cannot hear right now. She doesn't have sound. Kathy, will you tell Shelly that she needs to pick a color theme for the shower, please?
Pouncer.
We will try to get pictures with Jackson.
That'll be the second time I met Jackson.
I wish Fabio was going to be there.
He could sit at our table.
I would die. That would be the most hysterical thing in the entire world.
Maybe he can give you like a private recording of a CD.
I would love for him to come on the cam and read from Fabio After Dark live. Jane says, is Sarah pregnant again? Jackson Galaxy is hosting the Fur Ball. You guys have to get like on a letter writing campaign to Fabio. Yes, it's John's first time in Los Angeles.
First time in California.
Fabio is kind of a running joke theme in my cam because way early, my first litter were Fleur and her 2 kittens. One of them was supposedly a girl named Fauna, and she turned out to be a boy. So when we were trying to come up with names, we were joking about Fabio as a name. And then we started having this conversation about Fabio and where was he now and all of this stuff that we were looking up online. And it just turned into one of the funniest chat evenings I've ever experienced. So it's been a running theme. And for one of our Friday night cocktail hours chats, I played a portion of this amazing recording Fabio made in the 80s called Fabio After Dark. And I am not making fun of him. I'm just enjoying what it was for the time. And it was amazing. And I was laughing so hard I was in tears. And I just, I'd like to think I brought something amazing into the lives of my cam followers that night. So,
I don't know if amazing would be quite the right word.
Awesome. It was awesome. So it is a running joke about Fabio, though I do sincerely think it would be hysterical to get Fabio on my cam. And I do respect the man a great deal, truthfully, now that we've learned more about him. But his Fabio, you can find it on YouTube, the Fabio After Dark, and it is it's a speaking recording of him giving advice on love with some great synthesizer and saxophone playing in the background.
From what I hear, Dot and Charlotte do not like Fabio.
This is not yes, awesome in a kind of disturbing, hilarious kind of way. But I believe he even laughs at some of the stuff he did in the 80s. I do not find him super hot. The synthesizer and saxophone, it's very Miami Vice. It's pretty just awesome. If you were around in the 80s at the time, it's fantastic. The other night, when the live stream was having issues, the only one who could see my cam was Susan. So Susan and I and the kittens had a little Fabio After Dark clip moment that I just wanted to share with whoever hadn't refreshed. And it was rather hysterical seeing the kittens react. Come on, Doug. You're teasing. You're teasing me. You keep going up there. Come on.
Or me. Forget her. Me.
Oh, she's coming. Okay, tilt your head down a little bit. There you go. Come on, Doug. Go on. Come on, Doug. Go on. Oh, she's laying down. She'll go. She's staring at you. She's just kidding. Oh, it's okay, baby.
She's being a flirt.
Come on. She's eyeing your shoulders. Meta said, I think Sarah just gave a massive insult to the Miami Vice soundtrack. Oh, Dirk, you saw it too? See, I couldn't even see chat, so I didn't know who was watching unless they said something on Facebook. Oil chest plus cat fur equal dying, yes. I will do it again, probably for my cam anniversary.
Oh, gross.
I was not in nappies in the 80s, but thank you for that, Kate.
I don't even know what nappies are.
Diapers, I believe. I would be thrilled to think I was, but no. Yes, 80s kids is best. Yes, sax work. I know you want to. Go on. We'll have a special. We'll have another Fabio after dark. I have to save it. You know. Go on.
One does not play Fabio lightly.
Come on. I don't want to ruin the effect it has. Yes, at first the kittens were like, "What the hell is that?" And then they were drawn to it. Oh, Fig. I just saw a video of Fig going across it. Little baby.
I'm giving Dot some cheek rubs and she's liking it.
Aww. Fiona. Oh, Fiona. No hugs. I spilled hot sauce on my shirt. It's not good. Look, you can see the napkin waiting to come off. Bye, Kathleen.
Pig's looking at us like, what the heck is that?
Good point, Amanda. Hi, Dot. You're so pretty. Go on. Come on. I know. There you go.
See, if you want a cat to sit on your head, that would do it for you.
There you go. Oh, baby. Come on.
This would totally make it. Well, my day's already made, but this would totally make it.
Oh. Dot. Come on. Lean forward more. Come on.
Like a nice broad shoulders. Come on. Get nice and comfortable lay on.
Come on. You can do it. Good job. No, she's just reaching out to you. She's on her side, stretching, just touching you.
Yeah, I can feel her.
Just wait a little bit. Maybe she'll stand up and get on your back. There you go. Are you feeding yourself? Oh, there you go. Come on. Stand up. Get on the shoulders. She's smelling your back. Now she's feeding herself again. Hi. You're so pretty.
Sean's got something stuck to her lip.
Hi. What are you doing? She's grabbing me. Oh, you're so cute. Don't you want to just bite his head? Come on.
She's really putting her nose in my hair. I'm getting sniffed down. Nope, no concealed weapons in my hair.
You're getting so good. There. Oh, okay. Oh, Dot, you're teasing him. You're being mean. You're being so mean.
Making it easy for you, girl.
Come here. You can do it. I know you want to.
Right in my ear.
She does that.
She's pulling my hair. Don't eat my hair.
See?
She's not pulling hard, just like, I wonder.
She just licked his ear.
And I think she just nibbled my ear. Here, am I okay? Can I pass?
Oh. She's like, I can smell what you had for breakfast. Oh, it's the litter box. There's somebody in the litter box. She's got to go inspect. What time is it?
Oh, she leaned into that pet. She
Oh,
trusts me now.
kind of.
More than she did earlier.
124.
The girls are playing in the tube now.
The light from the window made it kind of bright, but we can still see it.
My hair is not white. I just want. Oh, looked like we were kissing there.
Yeah, the top of John's head like disappears into the sunlight.
Thank you, Dot. Thank you.
Hi, Birgit. No, John did not bring a carrier.
Though I did notice Sarah had one in her car when she picked me up from the airport.
I always have one in my car. Oh, aw.
She stopped mid-bathe and her tongue was sticking out. Look at that belly fluff.
I had valeted one night at a wedding, and when I came out and the guy brought the car, he said, "Do you have an animal back there?" And I was like, "What?" And then I realized I had a carrier in the back seat, and I was like, "No, it's just an empty carrier." I'm like, Jesus, would I really do that? Bye, Jenny. Tori said, I think at some point he will stop trying to dye his hair gray.
I stopped dyeing my hair about 4 years ago. It was brown. My natural color, or my natural before gray color was brown. Oh, hang in there, Dot.
Rita posted a picture of you kissing Dot on my page. You don't.
So if you're in the LA area and you're looking for a pair of cuddly cats, your search is over. You got Dot and Charlotte, and you got Fiona and Fig. Dot and Charlotte are big lap cats, and you saw how Dot was almost sat on Sarah's head. There's pictures of her doing that. If you like shorter cats, Dot's your cat there. Fiona's really big into snuggling up against your chest and nuzzling into your neck. Fig is just a ball of energy.
But Fig is cuddly too. She just has to fight for lap space. So when the other kittens are eating, she likes to jump up and be cuddled. So I have a feeling she's gonna follow in Fiona's footsteps and like to cuddle up.
I agree.
Because she lets me hold her. She likes when I pick her up and walk with her. She purrs really loudly.
I got to meet Rob and Faye. Rob is they're as gorgeous as they're even more gorgeous in the picture she's posted. Rob did not run from me, so I was really happy to be able to pet him for a little bit. Fiona totally flirted. She was all over the place.
You mean Faye?
Faye, yeah.
Faye is a huge flirt. She does the whole rolling on the floor on her back. Like, don't you want to touch me? And then you go to touch her and she like jumps up.
Don't touch me.
And then she'll follow you around, and then the minute you go to reach for her.
Yeah, watch, if you want, the advantage of adopting kittens that are older, like these guys are 6 months, and Fiona's a little bit younger, is that their personalities are pretty much set by this point. When you adopt a kitten, you don't know what kind of kitten they're going to turn into when they grow up, because their personalities are still developing. So when you watch these guys, when it's just Sarah or them in here, that's what you'll get when you get home with them.
Look at little Fig's face. She has the best face.
A little figster.
She totally has the eyes where she looks at you like, what, Mama? And your heart melts when she's really just being devious. She's so sweet and innocent. Hi, Fiona. And then Fiona looks like a panther, but she's just a little cuddle bug. I have never had a cat who nuzzles she puts her arms on me to hug me and nuzzles herself into my neck and like just purrs so loud. She just wants to bury herself in my neck. Never had that.
She definitely has that panther shape to her form. She's got a very sleek head and her fur is sleek. There's just a slightest hint of tabby.
Yeah, you can see the spots in the shadows, and that's about it.
Might show up on the direct sunlight.
Yeah, Trouble was like that too. I think all of them have like some tabby in there somewhere. Although it's like the Bengal spots.
Everywhere you guys at? Probably we're playing hard and just settling down to a nap when we came.
Tucker didn't bury his face in my neck. Tucker was definitely a lap kitty and would fall asleep in my arms. And he'd like to brush my hair with his paw, but and I've had some sweet kitties that like to hug, but they all hug and put their head on my shoulder. She specifically likes to get close to me and get in here. I don't know if it's her, like when kitties try to nurse on moms and bury their faces into their stomachs. Or if it's to be closer to my smell, but it's really adorable. Tucker was if any of you have seen the picture that's been around, he's asleep in my arm on his back, and they did a whole bunch of, it's been viral with 10 ways to tell that your cat loves you or something, different memes. He was adorable. I was in love with him and his sister Kayla, but they're in a very, very good, happy home now.
You've had more things go wrong than I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but you don't post a lot of pictures.
No, the one thing that I had wrong was the hypnotized kitten. That went crazy once it hit Japan, and then it was all over the world.
You have better video clips than I do, though. Besides the quality. I was just watching the one of Kari, the dangling kitten one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that stuff. But I haven't had mama. I haven't had mama since Holly. Dot has more white in her face, and she has a dot right here on her eyebrow. Charlotte has tabby coming all the way down to her nose. And Charlotte also has the extra toes on her paws. So she looks bigger than Dot. This is Dot right here.
When they're walking away from the cam, Dot has solid tabby markings on the back of her legs. I think Charlotte's left leg is mostly white. And just look for the paws. You see monster paws? That's Charlotte. You know, they're Maine Coon mixes, so they got big paws to begin with, and Charlotte has extra toes on every single, or extra toe on every single paw. It's like she laid sprawled out and she spread her claws apart, and I was like, good Lord. It's about that wide. She's falling asleep in the tube.
Well, as friendly as they are, when they go to the adoption events, they don't do well. Charlotte and Dot are better than Fiona is, but they get really nervous and they kind of just curl up in the corner of the cage. So it's hard for people to tell what their personalities are. So I always suggest that they check the video on live stream, but that doesn't mean they will. I thought they would be easily adopted because they're just uniquely beautiful. And people do tend to like Maine Coon mixes. But right now I think adoptions have kind of slowed. But we're at the end. Well, we have a slight break in kitten season. So I'm hoping soon.
Less competition.
Yeah. Tori asked, hold your hand out for size thing cam like. Hmm? So, like, Tori, do you mean to get an idea of size?
Hold your hand.
Well, it's not me, it's the kittens that are.
Yeah, Fig is 2 hands long. Dot looks to be about 2.5 to 3.
They're smaller in person than they look on cam.
Yes. I walked in, I was expecting to see these big, full-grown cats, and no.
They're still babies. And I look smaller in person than I do on cam.
Yes.
John looks bigger in person than he does on cam. I don't know why. Shelly and I both look smaller in person than on cam. Be right. I try not to. I take them to the events where they're farther away from the opening of the door at the store. It's typically not like none of these places are overcrowded or have lots of noise. And I get covers for the cage if I think it's going to be too much. But you know, cats don't like going anywhere. So ultimately, they're just not going to be happy about it. But that's where a lot of people, when they're looking for cats, instead of going to the pound, they'll go to their local Petco to an adoption event because it's less upsetting. So we get decent foot traffic most of the time. Susan says, I look bigger in person to her.
She's tiny. If I stood up and she stood behind me, you probably wouldn't see her.
I thought Shelly looked smaller in person than on cam. She looked more petite in person. She looked small on cam for sure, but I didn't expect her to be like so petite. Hi, Fiona. Do you want a hug? Come here. Is Big distracting you? Come here, Fiona. Fiona. Big, you chased her off. You chased her off. Yes, I look taller in person, not bigger. I think I did gain a couple of pounds in the last week or two. All the donuts. I'm 5'4.5".
What are you doing, Dot?
I got John a cronut. I was very good to Denise and did not get you one because I know you would have killed me. Hi, Charlotte.
Charlotte also has long whiskers.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Fiona's whiskers are black, but looks to be normal size, normal length. She's admiring herself in the mirror.
What are you doing, Dot? Are you just sitting in there or are you going to use box?
I think she did already.
Dot is the worst in the litter box. She just likes to go in there. Sometimes she'll just walk in there to walk in there. See, Charlotte feels bullied to me up here. Why are you going up there? Hi, you want to get in my lap?
If you like cats that entertain themselves, Fig is. If you look below the video, the live feed, there's 2 clips of Fig playing, and I was watching live when the clip from where the clips are made from, and she was playing and playing for a long time, just by herself, chasing springs around and beating up on the bed there.
Yes, Jean was shorter than I am, but I also had 5-inch heels on that night. So Shelly's actually taller than I am. Somebody asked, there you go. Monica said, my husband wonders if John will ever go visit Cassie's.
If I'm out on the East Coast, yeah, I'll do that. I would love to. You know, Cassie's done. You know, one of the things that never ceases to amaze me is just how much of an impact starting up my kitten can have. There's been over at least 21 people that started fostering. That's one of the things I had the camp for, was promote people to foster. And that 21 is just the ones who started kitten camps of their own. And Cassie, she started up her own rescue. I mean, completely with what was it? Who's texting us?
Huh?
Her texting us. She's got a 501c rescue.
She became a non-profit cat rescue on her own, and she's found additional fosters, and she's going full force. And Dot, why are you sitting in the litter box? Dot, get out of the box. Oh my God.
There's that, oh my God.
And that's while working. She's got a job. So I think at the moment she has stopped taking in new kittens and cats because she's trying to make sure that her structure is in place since she's just beginning. But I think that is the most amazing thing that you could, because she didn't, the rescues out in her area were not being really helpful. So I think I couldn't have done what she's doing. I wouldn't have had the energy to do it. And I know that she's had some major struggles, just like all of the fosters. And she's working her butt off. And that's amazing.
And I'm in awe of the progress that she's made. Cassie's Kitten Castle. If you click on the following above the chat, you'll see a link to her kitten cam.
Sammy just posted the link.
Okay.
And if you look at who I follow, all of the other cams are listed there. Janice Adler's Kittens is listed there. Shelley's is listed there. Cassie, Margot, all of the other kitten cams that I know of are listed in who I'm following.
Sure.
Oh my God, Dot, you need to get out of that litter box. Why is she sitting in there? Are you waiting to jump out at the toy? Is that it?
She looked like it.
And now, yeah, you better not jump on my shoulders now.
You can jump on mine, I don't care.
Jump on John. Come on, let's get some litter in his hair. He lays on his floor. Yeah, Cassie does need a spa day. My hope is that at some point in the future, with the shelter challenge, John said that our shelters can only win once in the year, right? So if we can, I would love to at some point, we're working on helping Tiny Kittens lapse Langley Animal Protection Services win this time. And I would love to get Cassie, now that she's a rescue, I would love for us all to bind together and help her win the challenge at some point, because she just there was another challenge that she was, or contest she was in, and somebody had hacked the site or something, so they stopped the contest and then they decided to split it amongst the top 25, and Perfect Pals was one of them, and Cassie was one of them. So I think, was it like $1,000? $2,000 each rescue. So that would be great. That is great. And the shelter challenge, the winner gets $5,000 in grants and some other stuff, I think, like cat beds and stuff. So I know that would be really helpful as well. So we're really hoping to get Tiny Kittens a win this time and laps. And I would love to arrange to do that for Cassie, and however many challenges there are throughout the year, if we can support the other cams, I think that would be amazing.
At tinykittens.com/vote. Easy way to vote for laps. My shoes are very interesting to Dot. A lap is interesting too. Come here.
I have no clue how Cassie works and does the rescue. I have no clue. I get tired, and I don't even know. Yeah, Cassie's had huge vet bills. She's got some help, but it's a lot of work. You guys have all seen me get overwhelmed with just having one litter. I can't. The dedication it takes to do what she's doing is huge. And all of the fosters that I know that have the kitten cams. We have Vokra, which is Paul. Kitty, what I can never say. Kitty Apocalypse.
Kitty Apocalypse.
Kitty Apocalypse. He started a little after I did, and Vokra is also in Canada, like Laps is, and they do some really good work with the kitties. Margot's Menagerie. I'm also following her. If you look at who I'm following, she just takes in some of the most sick little babies, and she's had a lot of losses. but she's also had a lot of wins, and she and her husband have done some amazing things, and they work really, really hard. And it just warms my heart every time I see those kittens crawling all over her husband. I can't even stand it. It's so cute. Volcra's in Vancouver. Yeah, I mean, I won't go down the list of all of the kitten cams, but like I said, if you look at who I'm following, they're all listed there. I follow everyone that I know that has a kitten cam.
Same here.
In our same community. If there's one that I don't know about on live stream, feel free to email me on Facebook and let me know. But we have people from all over the world who are doing this now, and it's expanded, and it's because John started up his, and we all got hooked, and then thought, well, we can do this. Had no clue how hard it was, and then once you realize how hard it is, you're already hooked. God, damn kittens.
Yeah.
They're just so cute.
Yeah, originally I just wanted to see what my kittens were doing when I wasn't in the room. And then I got the thought, well, if I can watch them, why don't I let other people watch them? And it kind of went from there. Started with the single-digit viewers, and then 10 or 20. And then somebody posted it on the Cheeseburger Network, and just kind of went from there.
Yeah, I mentioned how it's cooking, but I did nothing to straighten it. So here, I'm going to try to straighten the cam. You guys tell John if it's straight. There will be a delay. See, they keep pushing it. Normally, I've gotten pretty good.
That looks better from my angle. Looks like that side could go down a little bit more if your fence is level, that is.
I don't know if my fence is level. I know, baby. How's that? It'll take a second for it to. Huh?
Yeah, you're just now getting up.
See what they're saying. I don't know why they all see it faster than we do.
There's a 20-second delay normally, but then streaming to the iPad, it does another conversion, so that's another 20, 40 seconds.
Seconds never felt so long. Hello, baby. Are you saying hi to everybody?
Does the cam look better to you guys, more level? Just saying it's good. Mini orgasm in progress. That looks good, Lori says.
I just want to make sure the top of the
Looks
tree
like
is still showing.
Yeah, looks like it's pointing up, so you should be able to see the tree. I was kind of whited out now, but yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, the sunlight.
Girl Sam looks good. Is there a cam at the fur ball?
No, not that I know of, but I'm going to find out if there's Wi-Fi and ask them. If there is, then I can just plug into the Wi-Fi and do it from my tablet. Or we can try to use one of the phones as a hotspot and do something. But either way, we'll take some video footage or something.
Okay. Now the cam can see about right here. So they can see the chair, they can see right here.
Yeah, so they can see part of the toilet. That's all that they need to see. Yeah, that's good. And they can see, yeah, it's higher than it was before.
Yeah, we can see on top of the dresser now. That's good, I like that.
Oh, you still can't see here. I think I need to lower it a little bit. See, but it still looks crooked. It's so weird.
I think looks more level. But it's pointing down.
Well, that's the thing, is it was starting all the way back here instead of up here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can barely see that. Okay, Tony says, I'm leaving to meet Jen. We'll be in Anaheim before you are.
No, it'll only take us like 40 minutes. Yes. Yes. Now, if you want to hear that little mew every day of your life, adopt Fiona.
They say my head's cut off.
His head's cut off.
Hasn't updated it. You're still standing, but here we go. Yeah, it looks like it's pointing down, so you probably got a great shot of the water levels.
Okay, what? I know.
That's good there. And just a barest hint of a tilt. That's hey there. You know, miss. You want to snuggle?
Oh, I have things up there. Little piglets. Are you trying to be a big girl? Don't fall off.
Oh yeah. You can see my. You can't even see my mustache. You can just see my chin. Oh, Fiona.
Did she fart?
Yeah, she did.
She's got this whole diarrhea thing. It's killing me. That must mean she's gonna have to poop soon. You're gonna have to poop soon. How about now?
Just saying, it looks great. Good job. I'm doing what I told you I was going to do. And she's liking it.
Yes. I love Charlotte's meow. She talks. She says meow meow meow. Alright.
There's food out. There's Fig. Hey, Fig.
Are you hanging out? How's your water? Okay. Let me take these out.
Oh, good.
What are you doing? You are so cute. You are so cute. Okay. Are you okay? You're sleepy, huh? Lots of energy, but she needs kitten naps. Here's the lens cap. Oh, Dot. Oh, Dot. You're so pretty. I'll be right back.
Okay. Adopt them, please. I would absolutely love to adopt Dot and Charlotte, but I can't.
Alright, we're going to head out.
Okay. Well, we have to go now. Sarah will post this clip. She'll probably, in order to maintain the chat log, she'll stop it, post it, and then start again. Yeah, once you got out, it got quiet, and they were like, let's go chicken now. Let me see that.
Oh, it's shredded. I've been keeping it folded down so that they won't rip this anymore.
Look at that. Look what they did. Oh, you guys are amazing.
Yep. Those little babies. All right, we're out.
Well, it
We'll
was
see you tonight.
nice chatting with you, everybody. And it was great. Thank you, Sarah, again for this.
Of course. Now get up. Come on, you guys. I want you up here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Dot. Come on, Dot. Come on. Dot. Don't be a pain in the butt. Come on. Come on. There you go.